What does Philly take from this Clipper roster? Now, this will not have their recent draft picks, right? Let's go ahead and get this. Terrence Mann, well, they got quickly already. Batum? Zubac? No. Marcus Morris is already gone. Norman Powell? Norman Powell's probably going to be in this trade. He shot 40% from three last year. How many threes did he take, though? Did he take a lot of threes? He took 5 threes a game. Okay, so Norman Powell probably is in this deal. He makes 18 mil. All right, yeah, he's definitely in this deal. Norman Powell's in this deal. Mavs man saying Marcus Morris still in the Clippers. Yeah, he was in that. Yeah, he was supposed to be in that deal. If you're Daryl Morey, I guess you got to do it for salary reasons, right? Because the Bears getting 35.6 M's. We could do the math here. This is $34 million. If it's Norman Powell and Marcus Morris, this is $34 million. So the salaries work, Mavs man. So I'm rolling from that perspective. And we know Marcus Morris is a Philly guy. I just don't know if I'm Daryl Morey then there's got to be more picks. But do the Clippers have any picks to give up? Like, I don't, after that Paul George deal, do they have any more picks? Let's see. Yeah, Morris will be an expiring deal, so cap relief. Powell's got some years left. He's got 2 years left on this deal. No, 3 years. After this upcoming season, he's got 3 more years. That's a lot to take on. And they still got to figure out if they're trying to bring Russie back. So if you trade for the beard, does that mean Russie's done? Or are you convincing Russie to come for the low? Pause. The Clippers and potentially one more team. You notice he didn't say the Knicks like Woj did. Potentially one more team are expected to emerge as interested franchises in trade talks with the 76ers. The 76ers made it clear throughout the process that the franchise did not see a long-term future with Harden. Now, that's coming from Daryl Morey. And for someone who, basically lied to the people of Houston, because don't forget how Daryl Morey ended up being, the president of basketball operations or whatever the hell in Philly. He resigned from the Rockets job, citing that he needed to spend more time with his family. And literally 2 weeks later, pulled up with the same position with the Philadelphia 76ers. Okay, so understand that this man is not trustworthy. So the fact that he's out here saying that the franchise did not see a long-term future with Harden, something tells me that was more the beard did not see a long-term future with the Sixers. Well, he's still out here saying he's putting the Knicks on it. He's putting the Knicks on it. The Sixers are under no obligation to trade Harden, but it appears his focus is on finding a new team for the 3rd time since leaving the Houston Rockets. The Sixers could have offered Harden as much as a 4-year, $213 million contract at free agency, but it was unlikely that they were going to make such a robust commitment to him. Harden had, just speaking in past tense, Harden had an interest in a reunion with the Rockets, but their guard focus has increasingly been on pursuing Raptors free agent Fred VanVleet. Harden is hopeful to find his way to a contending team in the trade scenario. Clippers, Knicks, those are just the ones expected. I'm going to go somewhere else with it. Yup. Let's go to Phoenix. God damn, there's nobody on this roster. There's nobody on this roster. Oh, man. There's literally nothing left. Thanks, Brad Beal. There's nothing left. You can't do Ayton and Embiid, right? I mean, Embiid likes to hang out on the 3-point line anyway, so he's not even really a 5 all the time. I mean, sometimes he likes to be out there like a stretch 4. Have Ayton be the 5 in the paint. Yo. Positionless basketball again in Phoenix and Ayton and Embiid? If you're Kevin Durant, and you have your choice of Kyrie for the low, because that's the only way, because he's a free agent, and there's no way the Mavericks are going to do a sign and trade. And as you see, they don't have nothing that they would want, right? If you do Ayton straight up for the beard and the sign and trade, if you're Kevin Durant and Book and Durant, you want Kyrie for the low or the beard, but you got to give up Ayton. I might be inclined to go with the beard and getting Ayton up out of there. I might be. Patrick in the chat, thank you for pulling up, Patrick, man. Yahoo saying what you said about Norman and Marcus, but Philly adding Tobias. Okay, interesting. All right, let's see how that works. Now, I'm not going to move off of this. I think you throw Ayton in that bitch, you can have Embiid. Embiid could be out here at the 4, like a stretch 4 anyway, because he shoots so many damn threes. And you have Ayton in the paint. You could do some Twin Tower shit there. Just saying. All right, but now let's go back to Philly. But wait, hold up. So then that would be also they would add in Tobias and the beard. God damn, Daryl Morey. Hold up. That's a lot of salary. How does that? Oh, Tobias is done next year. Oh. Oh, okay. That's a lot of money, though. That's a lot of money. They're going to have to, so the Clippers would have to put up more salary because I don't think that number is close enough. That's almost 40 and 35. So that's 75. Let's say 74 million. Norman Powell, Marcus Morris, maybe throwing Batum. Yo, Paul. I know you like potting and all, but yeah, bruh. It might be that time. Bruh. To get to the money we're talking about. Patrick, Ayton and Embiid, it's tough. I'm just saying, right? Like you see me. I'm literally spitballing this shit, trying to crunch the numbers. But if I'm Matt Ishbia, and he's clearly on a rampage trying to build a team on the fly, why not? Why not make that call, Ayton? And look, call Daryl Morey. You know Embiid ain't no real center. So I could get you a real center that will allow Embiid to go out there and he could shoot all the top of the key threes he wants with Ayton. Ayton could go down there and do all the dirty work. You could do pick and rolls with Embiid and Ayton. Ayton could rim run for Embiid. Like, that's some real shit. Ayton could rim run for Embiid. Like, where Los Angeles, among wide-ranging talks on Marcus Morris and Norman Powell, have approached Philadelphia on separate ideas of trading for James. Oh, okay. All right. So now, that kind of makes sense. Separate makes more sense, because combining the two of them in the same deal, you have to throw in Paul George. That would just been too hilarious. But two separate trades of potentially Norm Powell and Marcus Morris for something, either for the beard or for Tobias. Okay, now I could calm down, because I was like, dogs, if we get PG up out of here, that next podcast P episode, I need an unfiltered version. I need an unfiltered, unedited version.